Well, an important walk for a good cause is taking place in Santa Monica this morning.
The PurpleStride walk to raise money for pancreatic cancer research will take place at the Santa Monica Pier. And that's where we find KCAL News reporter Tina Ezzedine. Good morning, Tina.
Good morning, Rachel and Sheba, and to our viewers. This event is going to be starting at 10 o'clock this morning at the Santa Monica Pier, which is behind me, and it's expected to go until about noon. Essentially, what it is this is one of 60 communities nationwide that are taking part in a walk to raise money and awareness to help fight the disease of pancreatic cancer. And one of the men that is part of leading the fight, I'd like to say, is Dr. Babak Eghbalih. Thank you very much. You are a pancreatic surgeon.
Yes, I am.
What do you think are some of the signs? Because I think, from my understanding, this disease kind of creeps up on you. Is that correct?
That is correct. You know, unfortunately, pancreatic cancer is one of those diseases that we call very insidious, very quiet. And as you said very appropriately, it does sneak up on you. And one of the reasons for that is it's just given the location in the body and where it is, unless it's on the head or the beginning part of the pancreas where you can turn yellow or jaundice. Lots of folks, unfortunately, present a lot later when the disease is in a more advanced stage where our treatment options are very, very limited, unfortunately.
So how do events like this, I mean, raising awareness, because we're talking about it, raising funds, right, to kind of help battle the disease, but just also, that's why I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the signs, because they might be missed. You know, sometimes you're not feeling well, you eat something. These are common things that make people often overlook.
You know, unfortunately, some of the most common symptoms are what you and I may experience on a day-to-day occasion, vague abdominal pains. But one of the classic ones is unintentional weight loss, sudden loss of appetite, back pain. Some people may even develop diabetes, although they're not at risk for developing diabetes. And of course, recognizing that whenever you eat, things just go right through you. So unintentional weight loss, back pain, and vague abdominal pains are one of the very early signs. Sometimes, if it's in the head of the pancreas, you can actually turn yellow or jaundiced. And that would be one of the earliest signs. If you're very lucky, one of those lucky ones to have that as an early presentation.
Yeah. And I think we're seeing more of this now. It's prominence, right? I mean, the timing today, because just yesterday we lost former Cincinnati mayor and talk show host Jerry Springer, who was diagnosed just roughly 3 months prior to his passing.
And most probably he's had this for a while, and unfortunately a lot of times you and I may just ignore the vague symptoms that we may have. Oh, you know, I have indigestion, which is another very common in the description. You know, doc, I've been feeling that I'm eating, but just things are not feeling well. But I'm losing weight. I feel so great. I'm losing all this weight and I'm eating. And, you know, of course they don't connect dots. You know, unfortunately pancreatic cancer is increasing. It's one of the fastest increasing. It used to be the fourth cancer-related cause of death, and now it's moved up to 3 and it's creeping up to number 2. And as a result of this, we're trying to do everything we can. Organizations like PanCAN have done amazing work over the years. They provide the whole spectrum, if you will, of options for patients, clinical trials, patient education, patient handouts. You know, they have coordinators that you can call and help you try to get to the right place. They also have Know Your Tumor, lots of other programs, you know, early detection, clinical trials, treatment options. I mean, they do the whole spectrum. And thanks to Julie, their CEO, who started this many, many years ago because her father actually had pancreatic cancer.
And that's how a lot of people are getting involved today, because they've been personally affected and touched by that. Thank you for the work that you do and for joining us live. Dr. Babak Eghbalih, I got it right. I think I was thrown off by a lot of those rap music that started as we began our live presentation.
Go Pancreatics, go PanCAN.
Yes,
thank you.
Thank you very much. And as we talked about, you know, timing, just other notables that come to mind that have fought this disease, Aretha Franklin, Alex Trebek, which is the Jeopardy host, and Ruth Bader Ginsburg, former Supreme Court Justice. So it impacts so many people on so many levels, and that's why all of these people are expected to be out here today to finally hopefully do something about it. Reporting live this morning in Santa Monica, I'm Tina Ezzedine. Back to you in the studio.
Yeah, Tina, so many times these diseases come to light when celebrities are diagnosed or when celebrities pass away. But we all know that, you know, many of us are personally affected by this disease, unfortunately. So thank you for bringing us that information, Tina.
Absolutely. It affects so many, as you well know, Rachel, and the caregivers are in this fight just as much as the survivors themselves.
That's right. Yeah, appreciate you. Thank you, Tina. We were sharing earlier on a personal note, my mother also passed away of pancreatic cancer, and it's so true. It creeps up on you, like Tina said. My mother was diagnosed 4 months before she passed
Wow.
away. So there was just a short time frame. So I give all my support to events like this to raise money for research to detect it as early as possible.
Right. I'm so sorry for your loss.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
I
this is
appreciate
an important day for survivors and their families. All right.